I have a quick little story to tell. I think the PLS students, this will resonate with them. A student was sent to me, not one of my students, who's in Calculus 2, who is really struggling. And his complaint to me was that he thinks he understands everything in homework, and then when he gets into the exams, he just falls apart. Nothing makes sense. Everything goes wrong. So I started talking to him, and I asked him, well, how does he go about doing his homework? And he said, well, he takes careful notes in class, and he writes down everything his instructor writes down, you know, the examples. He says, then he takes his homework out, and he tries to go line by line, matching up what he's doing with the instructors. And he told me he tries not to look at it, but when he gets stuck, he looks at what the instructor did. And I asked him, I said, but how is that helpful in an exam when you don't have the instructor's notes to look at? I said, it sounds to me like you're trying to memorize and pattern match your way through these problems. So then I asked him, this was about techniques of integration for the students here. And I asked him, I said, can you articulate to me, when you look at a problem, how you make a decision about what technique of integration to use? Just tell me what your overarching strategy is. And he didn't have the words, he didn't have the vocabulary, and when he did try to describe something to me, it was very jumbled, and it was clearly confused in his mind. So I had a conversation with him about moving his level of thinking down the chart, that he had to have an strategic overarching view of what he was trying to accomplish, as opposed to just trying to match the instructor's problem line by line. And at least for that conversation, what I told him really resonated with him. And he said he'd never sort of heard that before, and it gives him a new way to maybe think about doing his work.